green. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. The New York Giants taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Denver Broncos.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and Charles, the Broncos, quite the route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, didn't make the playoffs the next 4 years, going a combined 27 and 37, but now here they are back in the big one.
And this is one of those franchises that sometimes we forget the success that they've had over the years. This is their 9th appearance in the big game, and only the Patriots have been there more times. They have won it 3 times. He won Super Bowl 50 as an executive. Not a bad run for Mr. Elway.
And meanwhile, what a turnaround for the Giants. Try these numbers on for size, CD. 6-10, 6-10, 11.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55. Dixon set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. All going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 28.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's going to be caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Aaron Jones on the
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier. Leonard Floyd brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Broncos nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor shedding the tackle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll run it, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurt sets up to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. DJ Shark, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Aaron Jones.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tanner Muse. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He was calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. It's caught. Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This is Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Watkins alone on the left side. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Scotty Miller as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. to Vecchio to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Broncos 7. Michael Dixon set
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When they touching the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Don't see the wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it. What you gon' do? Stop playing with it.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55. Set to kick off.
It's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Completes it to Hardman. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Dixon set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Hardman on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this?
In punt formation.
They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
But first down, Hurts taking a deep shot, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he returns this to the 22.
Taylor on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Vic Fangio, an old school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they will take a knee here. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they will take a knee here. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they take a knee.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And 7.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal.
A 29-yard attempt. 'Cause 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 'c
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
they'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down and goal.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Brought him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First and 10, Taylor now. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.